best of him. And he can face you up. He's got the quick release. He can pull up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot. He can post. He can get to the offensive glass. I think he's become a much more consistent threat from long range as well. So that's why he's got a career scoring average of around 25 a game.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And 12 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Great unselfishness on the fast break.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
He has to be concerned with all the missed shots. I mean, it happens to every team, but you have to find a way to keep being productive even when you go through a shooting drought.
He might be trying to tell them to get to the free throw line. You know, all teams go cold at points during the game, but the good teams still find ways to score.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
The Rockets pull it in. Brewers got 4 rebounds in this game. A shot by Harden, wide open. Off the left rim and out.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
Shot denied. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Smith. Reza comes in for Corey Brewer. And it's Pablo Prigioni in for Jason Terry. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. Clock at 6. The high post shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Derek Fisher went straight from playing to being a head coach. Pretty rare, but to hear his former teammates on the Thunder, he's got what it takes to be successful. Nick Collison called him the only guy I've played with who can address the team as a leader. And Kevin Durant said he's a great motivator who commands respect. Kevin, a pretty good way to start.
Ringing endorsements from 2 great leaders in their own right. Thanks, Doris. Here's Anthony. Good on the 13-footer. Anthony's got 14 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Another miss by Harden.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
Yeah, this team is really looking to get out and run.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 20 points.
Not his quarter scoring-wise. He's just 1 for 7 from the field.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. They didn't make any good adjustments there.
Houston making some changes. Smith checked in for Terrence Jones. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Pablo Prigioni. Larkin dishes to Smith. Bargnani inside. And it's good.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And Howard with this stuff.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard. It's been a tale of 2 halves, huh, guys? He was on fire from long range in the first half, but not so much here in the second.
Larkin can't get it to go.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but that's not his range. And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Knicks trail by 8. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing 2 guards in basketball. James Harden, number 1.
And with his skill as a distributor, he'd probably be just as comfortable at the point guard position as he is at his own spot if they had to put him there.
Well, sometimes that need does arise, Steve, so they just plug him into that spot here and there. Certainly gives them some flexibility having him around.
They get it back. Smith kicks to Howard. Kicks it out to Terry. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots the three. Harden missing again.
He's frigid from three. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
Out to the wing. Here's Galloway. And the jumper is on the mark. 6 points for him.
Hey, it's not computer programming or rocket science here. I mean, at some point, the defense has to show more urgency getting back in transition.
It's not brain surgery either, Clark. I mean, no matter how you look at it, just turn around, run back, and get back and play some defense. Is it that hard?
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Rockets lead by... Rockets leading by 6. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Quincy Acy out there with Anthony. Then there's Amundsen. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in the shooting guard. The Knicks shoot 43% from the floor. Now the feed to Carmelo. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Knicks.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
And Brewer kicks to Prigioni. Ariza passes to Prigioni. Puts it up. Brewer, good.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Feeds it to Calderon. Lets a floater go. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Anthony. Timeout called the Rockets. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Dorsey. Smith comes in for Terrence Jones. James Harden, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terry in for Pablo Prigioni. And New York with a change here too. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Lou Odmanson. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Offensive rebound. Howard. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Rockets lead by 4.
They've done a great job of controlling the boards in this one, Kevin.
And he gets the bucket.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And here's Harden for 3. Again, the miss by Harden.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
The drive by Anthony. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Clark, as you were saying, even though it's close, they really have had inside presence.
Right as always, partner.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Man, they keep piling up the assists, guys. Great ball movement.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 23 points and 2 steals as well. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
That free throw, no good. The Knicks making a switch here. That one drops. He ties it up.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And Brewer kicks to Harden. That's blocked. But they get it back. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Houston.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
Anthony with it. And Terry picks him up defensively. Calderon kicks to Anthony. To take the lead. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Boy, bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
Another miss by Harden.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Calderon dishes to Carmelo. Back to Calderon. From about 16. And Carmelo Anthony again. Anthony's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And a nice jump for their offense in the second half. They're now up above 50% shooting for the game.
And Steve, it's no surprise to see them in the lead. I mean, when you score efficiently like that, you keep a lot of pressure on the other team.
Blocked. And it's Houston on the break. Yes!
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
For New York, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. To Carmelo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Oh, and the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Money!
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
Timeout call, the Rockets. They're down by 2. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. Harden outside. Ariza has the open look. Misses the 3. Here's Papanicolaou. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees New York take this one. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony.